Hey guys, it's Cal from Team Chamberlock here, and my oh my, have we got a story for you. So, in the last two videos we explained how we feel like you guys deserve to have a consistently uploading channel, being the #1 YuGiOh team in Ireland. And then what do we have here? Someone has subscribed to Team Sweetness. Now, don't know who you are, but you are a bottom of the barrel douche canoe. Like, I'm telling you, you are the toppest tier of numpty. Now, before we get into this video, I'd just like to explain how we are only 47 subscribers away from overtaking Team Sweetness. And my oh my, how that will be a lovely achievement, considering that to my shock and horror this week, I went to locals and not one of them was present. Since we started blowing up and calling them out, they've been ducking. On the other hand, on a much lighter note, I'd like to thank our sponsors, Cons Cards, for giving us a 5% discount. That will be located in the description below, and it is for the new set coming out, Photon Hypernova. Any singles you want, 5% off. That's a Chamberlock 23, all caps. If you don't remember it, just check the description. But other than that, please like, subscribe, and back to your video.
Young YuGiOh, trust them all like the heart of the cars. Put on my heart and my bars. I'm taking off like I started a car when I was 18.
Hey guys, it's Cam from Team Chamberlock here, and today I'm going to be showcasing my take on a anti-meta style Runick deck. So starting off from the main deck, we're going to be playing 3 Medora, 3 Keldon, 3 Kelbeck, and then the 1 YuGiOh. A lot of people tell me to cut the YuGiOh, but I feel like it comes up in certain situations. Like for example, like milling, only being able to resolve the 1 Kelbeck hurts sometimes, because you like filling your graveyard with the Runick spells. So I kind of just figured having another miller would be great, and then the revival helps sometimes. Next we're going to be playing 3 Magnum and 3 Druid Swarm. I feel like right now in the game of YuGiOh, these are necessary. I didn't want to pay the price of them, but I felt like I kind of have to, because keeping up with tier elements and soon to be catch tier as well, it's going to be quite difficult if you don't own these. Now for the Runicks, we play 2 Fountain. That's pretty standard. I play 3 Tip, 3 Curses, 3 Flashing Fire, 3 Slumber, 2 Destruction. I cut the Destruction down to 2. Because right now, back row isn't as prevalent as it was when Mystic Mine was around. This is why most people play this at 3. So I decided to cut this, cut one of them, and replace it with a Smite and Storm. Mainly because this hits harder in going second. Because if people overextend in game 1, you nail them for about between 6 to 8 cards usually, which feels pretty nice. And I feel like Destruction's really main purpose right now is to summon from the X deck. It doesn't really come up too much, so that's why I ended up cutting that down to 2 and replacing it with one Smite and Storm. Next I have the proper floodgates that help me win fairly easily. I've got my 3 Messenger of Peace, because paying 100 life every standby phase just isn't the cost, especially in this deck when you can get life points back very, very easily. So I feel like this is kind of essential. Play 3 D-Fissure because it doesn't banish our spell cards, which is very nice when you're playing against tier elements. Sending monsters to the graveyard is just not what you want them to do, so getting rid of them is nice and handy while also keeping our spells in the grave. I have my board break in Super Polymerization. I feel like it's quite good to have access to one of these, especially in this day and age when, like, you have Branded, you have Bestials, you have like the likes like the Kikalos and stuff that are all dark. So it's fairly easy to super poly the board now.
You play 3 Infinite Impermanence. People are telling me not to run this, but I feel like when you're playing up against, say, Branded or even the Naturia version of this deck, just hitting the Maul quicker or hitting the Aluber is just very nice. Puts you in a winning scenario from the get-go. And then I play 3 DD Dynamite, because playing 3 DD Dynamite is very funny for a long game, because they probably be expecting you to just sit there and deck them out and then just nail them with one of these, and it's very funny. Next, I'm going to go into my extra deck. There's 14 cards here. I borrowed an Abyss Dweller. I borrowed an Abyss Dweller on the night, so I had to give that back. I have 2 Hugin. I have 3 Moonin, because when I was playing, I'd go into this quite frequently, especially under my Messenger of Peace. It means they can't beat over because it's 2,000, and I pay 100 but gain back 1,000 beforehand. So it's like a cycle of I only pay 100 out of the 1,000 I usually gain, and then sitting on 3 of them, it's kind of draws the game out that little bit longer, that probably give you an extra bit of time to either deck them out or resolve the Dynamite. I play 3 Gary. I played a 3 Gary just in case I need an extra body on board for the link monsters. I'll get to them now in a minute. But yeah, it's just in case you need the extra body. I play 1 Frecky. He's only in here for a name, to be honest. I haven't even read the card yet. I'm sure it's not great. Play 1 Garura, just a standard super polymerization target. Starving Venom, another one, and then kick Kalos. I actually really like running the kick Kalos, because when you're playing against Rule Kalos, it will revive itself, but you get to burn that effect early on. So you have multiple ways to try and get rid of it then after that. So being able to burn their revival effect fairly early seems quite essential in my eyes in any way. I play 1 Masquerena and then the 1 Unicorn, and then the last card would have been, as I said, the Abyss Dweller. I feel like the Masquerena and Unicorn combo, it's pretty good, especially with right now, because if you can send back, say, their Mirror Jade or anything before it gets a chance to properly resolve, you're kind of either making them burn the effect, or they just wasted their fuse or something, which is pretty good. And next we're going to go into my side deck. There's a couple of changes that I would make in here, but I'll get to them in a while. I have the 3 Sphere mode. This is very funny when you resolve it, because they can't do anything with it really. 3 Spooky Dogwood. It's a time-winning card. The deck draws out a lot. Self-explanatory really. 3 Forbidden Droplet. Once again, it's an easy board breaker. And you like having your runic spells in grave, so you can activate. Funny fact, right? I only found this out recently. You can actually activate the runic spell cards and then chain this and then send them while they're activated. I didn't know that. I am an idiot sometimes. 3 Lightning Storm. I play this specifically for decks that are playing Macrocosmos. Weather Painters. That's pretty much it. And 3 Evenly Matched. I play 3 Evenly Matched to just even out the board quite a bit when I'm going second. Other than that, I probably end up cutting it for Book of Eclipse when Photon Hypernova comes out. But other than that, I'm very happy with the deck list. Any changes I would make would I'd probably end up bumping up Fountain to 3. I felt like it took me a while to see it a few times. And just being able to recycle through all 3 is very nice. But other than that, that's pretty much the only change I would run. But yeah, if you enjoyed the profile, make sure to like, subscribe, and if you have any changes that you should recommend I should make, feel free to comment them down below. I'm open to trying up new builds of my Runick, and Other than that, yeah.
Find shelter or regret the decision, cause I'm cooking up a storm like a tempest magician. No, we call you Harvey Dent, cause your face needed splitting. I got Bruce